Hey everyone, this is Kenji. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that's probably so simple that you're going to wonder why I'm even showing you it at all. But I think it's important. So what we're going to do is we're going to have labneh with olive oil, za'atar, and pita bread. Now labneh is basically, so it's kefir, which is similar to yogurt, but rather than having simple, lactobacillus yogurt starter culture, you have these things called kefir grains, which are actually sort of they have a whole bunch of different bacteria and some funguses in them, and I believe they have funguses, but they digest milk in a slightly different way. So you get something that's a little bit different from yogurt. It's a little thicker. The flavor is a little tangier. And then when you take kefir and you strain it, you get labneh. Which is, they call it, it's like a Lebanese cheese is what they call it, although it's not really cheese. So the first step to this, very important, you take a spoon and you stir, because you want to make it nice and smooth. So like when you first get a jar of labneh open, it kind of shears off the same way that yogurt kind of does that. You want to stir it so it gets nice and smooth. All this I learned, by the way, from my freshman year college roommate, who is still one of my closest friends, Lebanese, and he was very meticulous about many things, including making plates of labneh to eat. And I always thought it was silly that he took so much time to make these. But then, when I started doing it myself and I tried to do it the fast way, I realized, oh wait, he's right. All right, so you get it nice and smooth. So you want it to be kind of look like whipped cream when you put it on the plate like that. Then you want a nice wide plate with a lip so that you can scoop later with the pita. And you start kind of working around in a circle. You can do a little bit more on there. Start going around in a circle like this. What we're looking for is like a nice kind of even layer, but with a lip around the outside and a center that pokes up a little bit. Because that way you get this kind of well where you can, well, you'll see. We're going to add in some olive oil and it's going to pool up in that well and it's going to be beautiful and delicious. Okay, you can take your time doing this. All right. Love that stuff. All right, so next what you want to do is your pita bread. So you could just toast it, but the best way, I find, to do it, and you unfortunately do have to have a gas grill to do this. If you don't, the toaster oven works fine. But you want to take, I'll do a few pieces. I'll do, say, 3 pieces of this. I'll get 2 going at once. And so basically you just toast it directly over the flame. Don't let it sit for too long in one spot, because you don't want it to burn. But you do want it to like start to char slightly. Yeah, if you see like little wisps of smoke, that's what you're looking for. Teeny tiny wisps. Of course, you are also welcome to not use your bare hands and do this one piece at a time. Whew. There we go. And then immediately, you want to place that toasted pita into a towel. And cover it up. So it'll add that kind of nice, smoky, a little bit of charred flavor to it. You do want to look for this kind of really flat pita bread, either Lebanese or Egyptian style pita, not the sort of fluffier Greek kind or the fluffier Israeli kind. It's sort of essential to the whole dipping process, which I'll show you momentarily. So we're going to top our labneh with some za'atar. So za'atar is both the name of an herb, and usually if you're talking about a single herb, you're talking about, it's called Bible hyssop. It's a type of oregano, or it's related to oregano, marjoram, savory, that whole family, thyme. Sometimes you might hear it referred to as Middle Eastern thyme or Middle Eastern oregano, Lebanese oregano. So za'atar is that single herb, but it's also the name of a blend that features that herb along with usually sesame seeds and sumac, Sumac are the husks of a berry that have a sort of very lemony, hot, tart, sour aroma. Here, I can show you. So I get, so Za'atar, and it often contains other spices as well. Za'atar, it looks like this. This I get also, so my friend Aboud, his parents in Lebanon send him care packages with like kilos and kilos of Za'atar, and he always gives me some. So I have this is the best blend. So this already has the sumac and toasted sesame seeds in it and some salt. But if you want, this is regular sumac. Well, this is sumac C, which yes, it does mean that I have sumac A and B. I think it goes up to D. And this is just the herb Za'atar. So this is that hyssop. This is Za'atar 1. I have Za'atars 1 through 6, I think. Although I think I currently only have left over 1, 2, and 6. Anyhow, I use mostly this blend. And once you have good Za'atar, and you can make it yourself by, if you really want, you can mix just sort of Western oregano, regular Mediterranean oregano with sumac, which you can find at most specialty stores or spice stores. You can find it online, and toasted sesame seeds. Or you can find a good Lebanese market, Arab market, and buy Za'atar already pre-mixed. Usually it's better than what you can make yourself just because they have access to the special herbs. And once you have it, it's great on a number of things like roasted potatoes, roasted vegetables, great on rub it onto chicken before barbecuing it. It's really wonderful stuff, and I go real heavy with it here. There's probably some debate as to whether you do the Za'atar first or the olive oil first. Sometimes I do it one way, sometimes I do it another. And then plenty of good olive oil. You kind of want to fill up the well. Of course, you can also just brush your bread in olive oil and sprinkle the Za'atar over it, and that's really tasty also. And that is basically all we're doing. So my friend is much better at this, but he has showed me the technique where you take the bread and you kind of dip it into a little mini pizza shape like that, and then and it comes up kind of like a cone. And that is real good. I could eat a plate of this like plain for lunch. So you see lots of olive oil, lots of Za'atar, lots of labneh. This will make you say labye for labneh. Shall we? You can have some bread. Ramon, you want some? Sit. Come here, Ramon. Here you go. All right, that's that. See you later.